The weeks that followed were rough on me, simply because I didn't know what to make of the situation. 3 years' wages had gone down the drain on all the wedding preparations, yet I was still without a bride and she was no more mine than she had been before. In fact, I didn't even see her for the few weeks that followed. Had I been too confident, too cocky? Once again, did she really feel undeserving of me? These thoughts, and 1,000 others, plagued my soul. But more than that, the story had spread around town, and it was hurting my public image. Not only had she disgraced me by publicly rejecting and humiliating me, but now people knew of how I had pined after the one girl who I couldn't have. This put me through a sour spell of somewhere between agitation and depression, but luckily my best friend found a way to cheer me up. At one point, he and the entire people in the local pub broke into an entire musical number just to lighten my mood. It had worked, but perhaps it was overkill. But then things began to change. As the last beats of the melody still reverberated through the tavern walls, her father barged in, a frantic look covering his mustachioed face. "Help! Someone help me! Please, please, I need your help. He's got her locked in the dungeon." He was running crazily throughout the pub, grabbing taverners by the collar and shaking them with that crazed look upon his face. "Who?" my best friend asked. "My daughter. We must go. Not a minute to lose," he yelled. My stomach felt hollow at the words, and my recently uplifted spirit fell away in the blink of an eye. "Whoa, slow down, old man. Who's got your daughter locked in a dungeon?" He ran over to me, his arms still flailing. "A beast. A horrible, monstrous beast." Everyone in the tavern laughed hysterically, but I was not so ignorant. My body stock still as I remained planted firmly in my seat. I felt chills wash over my body as the townspeople mocked the old man. "Is it a big beast?" one asked. "Huge, with a long, ugly snout. Hideously ugly. And sharp, cruel fangs?" The old man looked terrified. "Yes, yes. Will you help me?" I sat there thinking. The love of my life was in danger. "All right, old man. We'll help you out." "You will?" "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you." However, the taverners had taken my words literally, and together they grabbed the old man and threw him out into the cold snow. They walked out with jolly expressions, feeling accomplished, I'm sure. Crazy old man, they called him. I simply sat there thinking. I heavily doubted that he was being truthful when he talked about his daughter being captured by a hideous beast, but perhaps his insanity would allow me another chance to win her over. Crazy old man, I said quietly to myself as I pondered. I turned to my best friend and said, "I'm afraid I've been thinking." My friend looked nervous at me before jokingly saying, "A dangerous pastime." I nod and continue, "I know, but that wacky old coot is her father and his sanity is only so-so. Now the wheels in my head have been turning since I looked at that loony old man. See, I've promised myself I'd be married to her, and right now I'm evolving a plan." And then I shared the plan with him. He turned to me and smiled, and then together we cheered. Perhaps things would work out for me after all.